What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. College men's basketball. Louisville Cardinals versus Duke Blue Devils. Louisville's a 22.7% chance to win. Duke has a 77.3% chance to win. This is at Duke. So Louisville's 23 nation, 14-5 record. Duke is 5 nation, 18-1 record. So for stats, Louisville has more points per game, points against. Duke has a higher field goal percentage. Louisville has more rebounds per game, slightly more assists per game. Duke has slightly more blocks per game and has more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Duke will beat Louisville tomorrow. Arizona Wildcats versus BYU Cougars. Arizona is a 57.7% chance to win, and BYU is a 42.3% chance to win. This is at BYU. So Arizona's won the nation, 20-0 record. BYU's 13 nation, 17-2 record. For stats, Arizona has more points per game. BYU has more points against. Arizona has a higher field goal percentage and has more rebounds per game, assists per game. BYU has slightly more blocks per game, and steals per game is even. So these stats are pretty close. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think BYU will beat Arizona tomorrow. NBA. Orlando Magic versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Magic have a 34.8% chance to win. The Cavs have a 65.2% chance to win. This is at Cleveland. For injuries. For the Magic, Wagner and Castleton are out, and for the Cavs, Hunter, Merrill, Travers, and Livingston are game time decisions, and Garland is out. For stats, Cavs have more points per game, points against, slightly higher field goal percentage, slightly more rebounds per game, and more assists per game, slightly more blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Cavaliers will beat the Magic tomorrow. Portland Trailblazers versus Boston Celtics. The Blazers have a 27.8% chance to win, and the Celtics have a 72.2% chance to win. This is at Boston. For injuries, for the Blazers, Thibault, Murray, Henderson, and Reith are out, and Williams III is game time decision. For the Celtics, Queta and Minot are game time decisions, and Tatum's out. For stats, Celtics have slightly more points per game. Blazers have more points against. Celtics have a higher field goal percentage. Blazers have slightly more rebounds per game, assists per game. Celtics have slightly more blocks per game, and Blazers have slightly more steals per game. These stats are very close, like very close. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Celtics will beat the Trailblazers tomorrow. Los Angeles Lakers versus Chicago Bulls. The Lakers have a 58% chance to win, and the Bulls have a 42% chance to win. This is at Chicago. For injuries, for the Lakers, Reeves and Thiero are out, and LaRavia is a game time decision. For the Bulls, Jones and Collins are out, and Isingwe is out for the season. For stats, Bulls have more points per game, points against. Lakers have a slightly higher field goal percentage. Bulls have more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and Lakers have slightly more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Bulls will beat the Lakers tomorrow. Golden State Warriors versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors have a 35.9% chance to win. The Wolves have a 64.1% chance to win. This is at Minnesota. For injuries, for the Warriors, Kuminga and Curry are out, and Butler the third's out for the season. For the Wolves, Shea Jr. is a game time decision. For stats, the Wolves have more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage, more rebounds per game. Warriors have more assists per game. Wolves have more blocks per game, and Warriors have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, but with Butler the third and Curry out, that's going to really affect the Warriors. Especially with this being at Mesa. So with those two being out, and with the home and with the Wolves having the home field advantage, I think the Timberwolves will beat the Warriors tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.